Welcome along to another opposition preview, the show that brings the lowdown on Saints' next opponents. And I've been saying it for weeks, months now, every game is a big game, and this weekend is no different. An absolute crucial six-pointer. And, of course, it is, well, our rivals that aren't rivals coming to St Mary's. AFC Bournemouth come to St Mary's Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. So here to tell us more about the Cherries is Sam from the Bournemouth Club podcast, back of the net. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. Looking forward to the big game.
We will get into the derby that isn't a derby a bit later on, but we'll start off with the remaining games in the Premier League, though. 4 games left. You know, a point mathematically keeps you up for next season's campaign. What do you think Bournemouth's approach should be for Saturday? I mean, have they already got their toes in the sand?
It's a good start to the year, but the last month or so, our form has been very topsy-turvy. We have had a big game against Liverpool. We played Manchester United, of course, and we were very passive in those, which is very frustrating. Against Southampton, I'm not too sure. Obviously, there's something in it for us to get one over you, so to speak. But I think it should be a decent game. Our season form at the end of last season, were pretty good, even though there was nothing really riding on it. So potentially it could be a good performance from us.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Bournemouth this season, they've been comeback kings. We had an interesting statistic today. This season, they've earned 19 points from losing position. So that's 5 wins, 4 draws after they've conceded the first goal.
Yeah, that's right. And, Eddie Howe's instilled this sort of mentality that's enabled us to do that. Who knows, against Southampton, it could be the same.
Yeah, and Eddie Howe, you know, now about to become the longest serving Premier League manager, discounting Wenger at the end of this season. I mean, Eddie Howe's done a fantastic job for you guys. Is there any rumours or circulation about his future, or is he 100% in the Vitality next season?
Yeah, he'll be here next season. If there was any club that was going to come in that could be a feasible option for him, it'd be Everton. He supported them as a young lad, and it's the kind of size club that he could do well at. I don't think he would be snapped up by any of the top 6 at all, but Everton, that size of club, may be next in line, but I can't see it happening, and I'd like to see him lead us into the new stadium whenever that'll happen in a few years' time, so who knows.
Romantic story for Eddie Howe, though, isn't it? You know, come from League 2, you know, from the brink of administration and brink of coming out of the league, and now to finish 3 seasons in a row in the Premier League, and also, you know, knocking on the top 10 finish. Yeah. If you go on to, this weekend you could, put a nail in Saints' coffin.
It's a phenomenal achievement for the club our size, to Tin Pot Stadium, but I think it's just the team spirit that he's really got going. We've bought some players, some of them quite expensive, like Nathan Ake, but there have been a lot of great signings. For Josh King for $1 million, now rumoured with Newcastle United for 20 million. So we got a good mix, really.
And what do you think his approach should be? Do you think he'll be setting up to defend and perhaps go for the counter-attack? I've seen you do that so many times this season with Fraser, Ibe on the wings. What do you think his approach should be at St Mary's?
I don't think it will be to defend. There's nothing for us to defend. We're as good as safe in the Premier League, and I think we'll just play or try to play the usual attacking football that we will. But obviously we'll be expecting Saints to attack from the off, so there will be an element of trying to soak up pressure and then using our 2 wingers, whoever they'll be, probably Ibe and Fraser, to catch you on the counter. So I'm really intrigued about how this one's going to go. I think it's going to be a great atmosphere. I'm really looking forward to being there.
Yeah, and as I said at the top of the show, it's the derby that isn't a derby. Suddenly it becomes a derby because what's riding on it this Saturday? Extra spice added. If Bournemouth do weirdly, it leaves Southampton in a perilous position.
Yeah, I mean, personally, as a Bournemouth fan, I don't really care as much as some do about the potential sort of rivalry. To me now, Saints are another Premier League team that really should be taking points off here and there. Many people have still got their issues with Saints, them saving us in the past and, dominating local media. Even today, people complain to Radio Solent about the order in which the teams are read out. And to me, it's it's a bit too much, but it is local, 30, 40 miles down the road. There's a lot of spice to it, and there's a lot of fans that would like to see us send you down. So yeah, I can't wait.
Hopefully it's going to be a raucous atmosphere. I mean, are you coming down to the game? It's going to be a big support. I've Bournemouth sold out their allocation.
Yeah, we've sold out our allocation, and for once it's your cup final and not ours, because previously it was our big day out. But it's a huge match, and maybe we can be, if we lose. The only thing we can say is that maybe we were the club that saved you rather than you us about 10, 15 years ago. Who knows? But I'm expecting a real raucous atmosphere. And for once, I genuinely have got no idea how the game's going to go. No clue.
Well, I'm going to have to push you forward though, mate. What do you think? A score? I think actually a safe bet. Both teams to score.
Yeah, 100%. If you were going to do any betting this weekend, I would certainly do both teams to score. I would like to see us win, but with Saints pushing and stuff, I think another score draw like last time. I did get it right last time, so I'm hoping the same again. But and a point's not really enough for you. You need 3, right?
Yeah, 3 is absolutely minimum expectation this Saturday. Swansea, I've got another tough game against Chelsea this weekend, and if we go on to pick up less than 3 points on Saturday, we're asking you for a favour to beat Swansea in a week's time. Yeah,
well, hopefully we'll do that, because we've got them at home. I think you've got them away, which again will be a cup final atmosphere. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I'm expecting a good game, one all draw. I'll go for.
Hopefully this man scores once again.
Hopefully not, eh?
Well, great stuff though, Sam. If you guys want to go ahead and check out Back of the Net over on Twitter and all the good places. You're on a hiatus at the moment, aren't you, Sam? But are you coming back for next season?
Yeah, we should be. AFC Bournemouth podcast will become a vlog cast, so there will be YouTube videos. So that's on the youtube.com/AFCB podcast.
Brilliant stuff, and I'll look forward to it. Probably with a bit of trepidation though. Let's see. Big thanks for joining us again, mate.
No problem at all.
Excellent stuff. And remember to go ahead and leave your predictions for AFC Bournemouth's trip to St Mary's on Saturday. Let us know what you think the scores are going to be. We need 3 points.